What's up, guys? Blade Master here, and I'm here with Maximus Decimus Meridius. Hey there, dude.
Hello.
We are going to be showing you this amazing 2v2 clash between four YouTubers, and we are going to be Team International. Who are we fighting, Maximus?
Team America. We're fighting for our independence, our oil, and our freedom. They're going to try to be bringing us freedom, and we're going to be having none of it.
In the sands of Egypt, too. Very
Yes,
fittingly. So we are fighting up against Oakley High Def from our THFE Productions, and we are going to be fighting against Indie Pride as well from Milk and Cookies Total War. It's going to be Baktrian for me and from me and Maximus, and we're going to be fighting up against a joint Seleucid force, keeping things Hellenic, I guess.
yep.
Maximus, why don't you go over your build first?
4 Eastern Slingers, 3 Mercenary Scythian Horse, 4 Baktrian Noble Horse, 1 Baktrian Noble Horse, 1 Baktrian Royal Cav. General, I have 5 Pikes and 2 Scythian Archers, heavy.
Nice. So this is much more of a late game army than anything else.
Definitely, I have no melee power in terms of rushing in and doing the damage, which Bactria lacks anyway. So I want to just block off a portion of the battlefield, do damage with skirmishers, and then go kill stuff with cavalry.
Right. And in any case, like melee cavalry, even though Baktrian Noble Horses are very strong melee cavalry, it won't do much damage against infantry unless it's in the late game against already damaged units.
Well, it can't kill it can't kill heavy infantry units in about 4 charges.
Yeah,
Precursors taken out of the equation, but of course, when they've taken prior damage, it's just so much easier.
Yeah, exactly. So my Baktrian army is pretty similar too. It doesn't have much of early game power. I've got 4 Levy Pikemen, I've got 3 Eastern Slingers, a couple of Baktrian Peltis. You guys have seen this build from me a lot of times already. 4 Baktrian Noble Horse, an Indian War Elephant, a Baktrian Royal Guard General, an Eastern Spearman, 1 Baktrian Horse Archer, and 2 Mercenary Scythian Horse Archers. One of the mercenary Scythians has already moved to Indy's rear and is firing into his Thorax Swordsmen, also baited a Javelin Volley in the process. Meanwhile, Maximus is fighting up against Oakley High Def. Why don't you go over what Oakley is doing?
Oakley is sending up 1 Syrian Heavy and 1 Archer to engage my Eastern Slingers, and the reason why I've staggered my units like this, I see that he wants to fire with Thorax against my Eastern Slingers, and I'm more than happy to do this. I want him to focus on 1 Slinger with his Heavies and his Archers in order to make him use as much ammunition as possible. And again, this is a late game tactic. I'm not trading well at this point, but I am expending his ammunition in return for very little loss of my own ammunition.
Yeah. Although the Eastern Slingers will be pretty crucial if you really want to maximize the late game capabilities of your army.
Definitely.
So Oakley has used his traditional Oakley staggered formation. He's got a couple of Thuria spears here. He's got an archer. He's got a couple of Hellenic archers, a couple of Syrian heavy archers, 4 Thorax Swordsmen, and a Royal Peltis general, and a couple of Levy Pikes here and there, and a Gima cavalry general. Sorry, I said Royal Peltis general. It's just got regular Royal Peltis, a Gima cavalry general, Hellenic Cataphract, and a couple of Median Cav. So it looks like that Oakley's army is completely opposite of your army. He wants to rush. He wants to take the early engagement. He wants to capitalize on his Thorax Swordsman right there.
Yep.
But yeah, here we can see your Levy Pikeman trying to use the rush down and then drop the pike phalanx trick.
He pulled out,
Yeah.
unfortunately for me. So I actually managed to get those slingers. I lost the slinger for basically nothing.
Yeah. So one thing that's pretty interesting is that Oakley's army is literally the only army among these 4 that's deployed like this. Even Indie Pride's army is very similar to our deployment. He's got like 4 Levy Pikes whom he's kept in a thin line up front. He's got I think 3 or 4 3 Syrian heavy archers and an Eastern Slinger behind them, and just keeping his cab in reserve, keeping his cab behind his pike line, not trying to engage. He's got a couple of Thorax Swordsmen and a Royal Peltist as well. And it looks like this is a Hellenic Cataphract right here, and some Median Cav as well. So we beat them in the cavalry front, we beat them in the mobility front, but we are definitely going to lose if we take the engagement too early, don't you think?
They have the precursor advantage.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
Over here, his
pause,
Syrians
pause,
lost to 2 of
pause,
mine.
pause, pause.
Alright.
Yo. Not really, dude. Where are you? No, I thought we were gonna have. I thought we were gonna have coffee at Le Pain Quotidien. Dude, then fuck it, man. I'll just meet you at your place. Alright, bye. Alright, cool. Okay. So where are you now? 2519.
25-21.
Okay, can you get to 2519?
25-19.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, play. 3, 2, 1,
Yep.
play. Okay, so we're back. A Blade Master tradition, a new Blade Master tradition is picking up calls in the middle of my recordings. So that sucks. So what were you saying?
Well, basically, trying to deplete the precursors of... I'm not trading the most effective with my units at the moment, because I've lost quite a few skirmishers, I've lost some cavalry, but I want to deplete his skirmish and deplete his cavalry, because he doesn't have a lot of it.
And he seems more than willing to do that.
More than willing to throw in the units, because he's gotten some decent engagements, but the thing is, I have cav to spare, whereas he doesn't.
Right.
And same thing over here as well. Thorax Swords, very nice rear charge from you with the Baktrian Noble Horse, while the Levy Pikes go in frontally, trapping them.
Yep.
This was a very good engagement here.
I also caught
So
his...
you're going hard in against Oakley.
Yeah, because I knew
Well-
I recognized the weak point. I recognized the fact that he was
Yeah.
staggering his formation too much and he's leaving too many gaps. Decided to charge in on these couple of basically isolated Thorax Swordsmen. Also caught his archer with my Scythian Horse Archer. I've lost a Horse Archer in the process, but I think they got a single XP chevron in the process. Don't know what I'm doing with my Baktrian Peltis here. They're about to run into Levy Pikemen, and I decide to pull them out right now, but they're about to come under a charge from Median Cav. So that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, helping me over here has just made it much harder for you to deal with India, I think.
True.
Because you're microing across a huge portion of the battlefield.
True, but I felt it had to be done at this point because if we could just destroy Oakley, then it would make our life much easier. And meanwhile, it's not like Indy can really do too much because his army is also pretty defensive. He's got that pike line that he can't really advance with. And my Eastern Slingers will trade very cost effectively against his Syrian Heavy Archers. I get in a charge with my Baktrian Noble Horse onto the rear of his Median Cav here, I believe, while they're facing up against my Baktrian Peltis. Yeah, so at least my back.
This is the reason why I don't like Thoreos. 2 charges with Baktrian Royal Cav into Thoreos, and 100 Thoreos are down.
Wow. Yeah.
And they just keep charging. I'm using my general very recklessly here, getting them into the Royal Peltas and a few other
And
units.
Baktrian, by the way, Baktrian Royal Horse are one of the worst. I hate the Baktrian Royal Horse. So it's very surprising to see them. They're good on the charge, but I would have still expected them to lose a lot more men against Thorea Spears.
Yeah, Thorea Spears unbraced because they want to throw their javelins. They've gotten 4 charges now, and they're at 220 kills.
Wow.
So they are doing the damage.
Meanwhile, for Indy, things not looking great. He's losing some of his Thorax Swordsmen. I'm getting a lot of rear charges here. My Baktrian Horse Archers up to 49 kills. Getting some kills on, I think, the Thorea Spears and some of his cav as well. I think this is Oakley's Hellenic Cataphract, or one of the Hellenic Cataphracts is chasing after one of my Scythian Horse Archers, which is exactly what we want.
It's already tired.
Yeah. Oh, and Indian War Elephants though, they're coming in. Shit's about to get super real. I'm helping out.
At this point, I was like, Blade, no!
Yeah, I thought I was helping out.
The precursors would have to be gone,
Oh
and
my
now
God.
first precursor volley from Thorax, and they're dying.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I thought
It's so tempting to use the elephants at the first possible moment.
it's such a delicious blob too, and
Yeah.
oh my god, that was really bad.
But the precursors need to be gone.
Yeah, and they're still firing. Oh my god, Indian Royal Elephants down to 20, already lost a couple. My Baktrian Royal Guard charged into a Royal Peltist, and so far so good for the Baktrian Royal Guard. The Peltist is almost it's pretty depleted already. Baktrian Horse Archers rear charging Syrian Heavy Archers and then pulling back, also holding down the Thorea Spears on my end. So one of his Syrian Heavy Archers dying. His Royal Peltis taking a lot of damage. What is the missile block chance on the Royal Peltis?
40, I think.
Ah, okay, so not the greatest. Now my Indian War Elephants about to charge into the front of Pikes, so it is goodbye War Elephants. 118 kills with them. They still actually charging into the front of Pikes and they still haven't died instantly, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. But oh, they are taking so much fire here. Yeah, they're dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I think I've lost my general at some point here.
I wouldn't be
about to
surprised.
anyway.
Baktrian Royal Horse Generals never survive.
But he is at 300 kills.
That's
He's done
good.
a lot of work here.
And I think this is Oakley and Indy Pride doing some teamwork of their own. Rear charging my Baktrian Royal Guard General with his Agima Cav, which is going to be very powerful. 136 kills with them so far with the Agima Cav.
Losing decisively here.
Yeah, but Baktrian Horse Archers again coming in for a rear charge, killing more Syrian heavy archers. And now I'm trying to pike box with my army. I still have a couple of Eastern Slingers which are pretty depleted, but can still do damage. One Baktrian Peltist at full strength gotten 103 kills. I don't even know what they killed, but I guess it was something good. But I think it's almost done for me, because I've only got a couple of pikes left. Trying to kill the rear of hit the rear of his pikes, not getting a good charge with my Baktrian.
At this point, I just do a quick inventory of what we have. I see I can save 2 pike units. I have 3 skirmishers left. Horse archers, haven't used any ammunition hardly. And then 2 Baktrian noble horse. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, Blade is going to grind down India a bit.
Yeah.
I can take care of some of these skirmishers again. I'm probably going to get like 350 kills on my Baktrian Royal Cavalry here. Yep. And now it's time for late game.
So my Baktrian Horse Archer on my end, rear shooting the Hellenic Cataphract of Indy Pride. Now I see what Maximus is trying to do. Like, I know he's, by looking at his army, I'm like, I know he wants to just save his army until the late game. So it's up to me to just get as many kills as possible and then just leave it into the hands of Maximus. So I'm literally trying to get the most high value kills as possible. Even if this Hellenic Cataphract was something like a Median cav or some shitty cav like that, even a citizen cav, I would still place the most priority on it, because having or crippling your opponent's army's mobility is going to be the most crucial thing right now, especially since you have a lot of slingers that could be unprotected pretty easily.
Since my general is already dead, I'm just being super reckless with him, getting the Royal Peltast off the field. He's going to be breaking 400 kills fairly soon, getting the pikes in there. These Royal Peltasts, I mean, I see why they brought them, but I think they're just way too expensive.
Yeah, Royal Peltasts very important, yeah. And they're I think they're the only infantry that's heavy, right? Which is at this price.
The Swebi Swordmasters are medium at that price, but yeah, they're one of the few that are not very heavy.
Baktrian Royal Guard still tanking it out. Almost got a double XP chevron with my general here against his Royal Peltas.
He's held for a crazy long time.
Yeah, and I'm using Frenzied Charge so that they'll be unbreakable for a little longer. Just hold on.
But I think these Royal Peltas are in formation attack, so that might be why.
His Indy's Hellenic Cataphract still down to 68 men, and I've even thrown my Baktrian Peltas there to get some more kills. They just refuse to die. Hellenic Cataphract's very strong units, but I'm still surprised.
6 kills for a 1300 point unit.
Yeah. Wait, which one are you talking about?
The Hellenic Cataphracts in the center that are exhausted. Like right here.
Can I see your marking? I don't I don't think I see.
Oh, can't you see my marking? Okay, this Hellenic Cataphract at 130, that's the one you're attacking with your Baktrian Noble Horse,
Is there another Hellenic Cataphract? Oh, there is. That's an Agima Cav.
Yeah.
I can't see the other Hellenic Cataphract.
Here, chasing you.
Ah, okay.
Right by your Levy Pikes.
Right. Oh, holy shit, yeah, only 6 kills on them.
Yep. I think that was the one that chased your
my
Horse
Horse Archers, yeah. I'm pretty sure my Baktrian Peltas are out of ammo at this point. I still have Scythian Horse Archers, each got an XP chevron. Baktrian Horse Archers, full strength, 185 kills, already XP chevron for them. They're doing pretty decently so far. Baktrian Noble Horse rear charging this Levy Pikeman, and now Maximus tells me to. I remember this. You were telling me to pull back my Scythian Horse Archer and regroup with your army.
Yep.
So it's
because now it's late.
Yeah, and now it's going to be literally like a second engagement. Like there was one huge melee rush across this side, and now it's kind of like taken an east-west direction, and now it's going to be for the second one.
And they've lost a lot on their most important units.
True.
While, sure, I lost my Gen, but he is at 395 kills, so it's fine. I have some points to protect my skirmishers. I have skirmishers and cav left. So at this point, although it looks like we're fairly even in terms of balance of power, what they have the wrong types of units left for the late game.
But crucially, they still have ammo on a lot of their units. They have an Eastern
Yes.
Slinger, and they have a couple of Syrian Heavy Archers, but again, I wouldn't expect them to trade very effectively, especially late game. Syrian Heavy Archers most likely out of a lot of their ammo, whereas your Eastern Slingers, I'm sure, still have quite a decent bit of ammo.
Yeah, whoa, 150 kills on one of them, so that guy doesn't have too much ammo. But the guy with 29 has a lot of ammo left. But they're not even the most important units. The most important units are the Baktrian Horse at this point.
And they're taking some damage on their cav for no reason. My Scythian Horse Archers is getting some shots in. They're desperately trying to regroup, but our increased mobility right now is going to pay so much dividends. Getting rear shots on his Hellenic Cataphracts with my Baktrian Horse Archers, moving into their rear very easily, and
at this point they're like, oh shit, we have to go into the forest. That's to be expected at this point in the battle, but it's actually very good for us because sure, we're going to be getting some missiles blocked by the forest, but we're also going to be hitting a lot more men in this blob.
True. Whereas if we somehow camp the forest, then it would be on them to surround us. And honestly, this build, I mean, the units that they have right now, it's probably better that they try and surround us than
absolutely, definitely. They have a few melee infantry units. We have 0.
Yeah.
They could stop our cav and get the melee units in.
So Baktrian.
Now
go ahead.
Let's see. Are they firing? No, they're not firing. I'm setting up these units to test how much ammo they have left. Because I don't see any precursors, I don't see any fire. So I take that as an indication that they have run out of ammunition at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the Thorax Swordsmen's precursors were on my elephants.
Yes. Quite a
So
few.
Baktrian Horse Archers here got that double XP chevron, still shooting into the rear of high value enemy cavalry. Yeah, man, I just love Baktrian. No one else likes Baktrian Horse Archers, but I absolutely love them. They're perfect if you want to bring like one of them and then pair them in with a couple of Scythian Horse Archers. So they're moving up with their Median cavalry for some reason. One of the Median cav actually got caught onto your pikes and he's losing some men there. I think he was chasing after a Baktrian Noble Horse. Took the bait far too easily. Must say.
Yep, and I'm going to send this unit in to stop this, because this is going to hold the entire flank. The Hellenic Cataphracts are too slow to move around, and this is great. They're expanding their cav, showing their flanks.
But not good on our right flank or on your Pike's right flank, because he rear charged with his Hellenic Cataphract. Nothing much that you could really do about it, but that means your slingers, which are going to be so precious for us, are going to get rear charged.
Yes. And over here as well, the Levy Pikes are just going to get smashed.
Yeah. Now, where are your Baktrian Noble Horse? Okay, Baktrian Noble Horse, you've got one on your right flank. There's none in the center.
I have one over here, and then I have one over here. My Horse Archers over here doing nothing at this point.
Yeah. Again, going to come in for a rear charge with my Baktrian Horse Archers, see his Eastern Slingers. I think this is going to be a pretty important kill because they're full strength, they were firing, so they have some sort of ammo left. And then pulling out.
Yep, very nice. Very nice.
277 kills, 279 kills with my Baktrian Horse Archers so far. Hellenic Cataphract still on trample for some... Oh, no, he's used Battle Rhythm. Okay, never mind. The wrong ability being used because he should be using Second Wind. They're already very tired, but I guess he might use Second Wind after Battle Rhythm is worn out. But Baktrian Noble Horse, even though it's late game, they've done very well. They've gotten 79 kills on cavalry. They're about to rout. And this Eastern Slinger, 148 kills, about to get a double XP chevron against this Hellenic Cataphract. But
yeah, but it had like one volley maybe left, so Harry is using Second Wind on this unit, which is 412 kills on the skirmishers.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, for sure. Again, killed off, I think, some more of his archers with the Baktrian Noble Horse Archer, but now your increased ammo with the Scythian Horse Archers is really going to show. This Thorax Swordsman is bunched up. Thorax Swordsmen they're the Thureos shield, right?
Yeah.
So that's another 40% missile block, not the greatest.
Yep.
Against heavy shot from Scythian Horse Archers, they're going to take plenty of damage.
That's why I didn't want to use standard ammunition early on, because I want to get the most damage done. So using heavy shot is going to do that.
And like I always use the Baktrian Horse Archer with Fire at Will off, because they're actually a very, very good late game unit. So I've used up all of my ammo, but they've paid their dividends so far, and like turning off Fire at Will has been a very, very, very a good decision from both of our ends, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
So again, they're pulling back into the forest. They went for a push, killed off your pike. So I guess that push went decently. But now that they're going to camp in the forest, now is actually great time for us, and it's happy pickings for your horse archers.
Yeah, no ammunition left on them. Nothing to contest these horse archers. Both generals are very depleted. So I'm going to be able to kill both their generals, and that's of course going to be massively important.
Oakley leaves one of his Thorax Swordsmen crucially away from the box, puts them into shield wall, but again it's not the, even though you charge frontally into it, there's nothing really that's stopping you.
Yep. Pulling out the cataphracts, and now mercenary Scythians can fire right into the cataphracts.
Oh, they're taking so much damage.
Yep, and this is just horse archers doing this.
Yeah.
So they have a lot left. In terms of balance of power, the game doesn't like us.
Yeah.
But
let's see. I mean, I get like
happens.
probably like the 5th fucking charge with my Baktrian Horse Archer on this other Thorax Swordsman, still not dying, but I am slowly racking up the kills. These guys are exhausted. At this point, I should probably just chill with them, and hold on to them for late game, for end game basically.
Yeah.
But
that's the cool thing about them. People don't expect a horse archer to charge in. But this Baktrian horse archer can do that.
Absolutely. I mean, they have the exact same melee stats of the noble horse archer. They don't have the mass, but honestly, when you're using them late game, like impact damage matters a lot, but so does melee attack and weapon damage. So in that sense,
you still do the impact damage with medium tap a whole lot.
Yeah. Especially against weakened units.
Oh yeah.
So again, they're pulling their Thorax Swordsmen back into their pike line. They have one hole, I believe. Yeah, one side is not covered by pikes. Although I guess that's not intentional. So what I'm going to do is charge in with my Scythian Horse Archers here. And probably not the best idea, but I'm trying to get some of his Eastern Slingers here. At least from the impact damage.
Yeah, this would be pretty much perfect after the generals had died.
True.
But you are going to be getting these Syrian heavies, you're going to be getting Eastern Slingers, so it wasn't a bad charge overall. And it makes them respond as well, which is very nice.
They respond way too much. They overreact. Overreacting is an understatement.
Like those Hellenic cataphracts didn't need to charge the horse archers.
So I get a rear charge on the Levy Pikemen with my Baktrian Horse Archers as well.
Very nice.
Pull out 334 kills with them. Another gap left. They are, and now, I mean, honestly, it's looking very, very close. There's no way of knowing which, how this game's going to go. They have huge numbers, but we have all the ammo in the world with the Scythian Horse Archers.
And even though they're in the forest, the kills rack up really quickly against these depleted units. Like, I'm counting here, I'm getting 8 to 10 kills per volley against Hellenic cataphracts and Royal Peltasts, which is quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. And more than anything, it's it's their low HP that's doing that. I mean, they've already been pelted by javelins, and they've been charging into spears and blah blah blah. So they are not very healthy right now. So
nope, they're not doing well at all.
So your Scythian Horse Archers already XP chevron with one of them, almost a double XP with the other. We have one Baktrian Noble Horse left. We have another mercenary Scythian you're using Flaming Shot now. Oh.
Yeah, just trying to break a few of these units so I don't have to kill them.
And the Hellenic Cataphract Royal Peltist is wavering. We have like 3 or 4 units wavering at the same time.
Because now I think I killed the enemy general. One of them anyway. Let's see. Nope, he just shattered.
Yeah.
So he's running off the field. That's bad.
Yeah.
He's right here, running out of the box.
Oh, there he is. Yeah,
the
Royal Peltist. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. You're still going to focus fire on them. Trying to kill off the enemy general. I mean, it might seem like a little bit of a waste of ammo, but honestly, it's going to be so important because of the melee, the morale damage that it does to the Levy Pikes.
Yeah, This guy is never going to be off the. He's never going to be off the field. He's exhausted and he's going to spend so much time moving out.
So charge in with my Baktrian Horse Archers. That was a bit premature, I guess, but I don't see pikes in one direction, so I just charge in.
The Levy Pikes actually broke.
Oh, nice.
Because they're exhausted and now shattering. So very nice charge actually.
And somehow it worked. I have only 34 men left. We still have a Baktrian Horse Archer Baktrian Noble Horse in reserve. And oh, smart, so smart. You're going to make sure that these guys actually...
They are not coming
back.
back.
They are definitely not coming back.
And I get a bit of help here from the Baktrian Horse. So this unit is going to be shattering very soon.
Yeah. So now what do we have left? We have to fight 2 Levy Pikes and we have 2 Thorax Swordsmen. Looking better, but I think you've run out of a lot of your ammo.
I have about 30% left in one unit. I went, so yeah, at some point when I send in my Horse Archers, that's when I run out of ammunition, but I still have...
look at this teamwork though. Oh my god, the flaming shot paired in with the charge.
Flaming, General dead. Because now the General died, so I was able to kill the General. And that is going to be
somehow
important.
They're still wavering and they haven't routed. That is straight up just bad luck.
Yep.
So now I was about to charge, or I guess I am going to charge. At one of these times you literally tell me just save your Baktrian Horse Archers for literally we still have some stuff to do, so.
Yeah.
They've been exhausted for the past 5 minutes and I've just kept charging and charging and charging. Still doing pretty decent.
You're going to be breaking 400 kills with these guys.
398 kills with the Baktrian Horse Archers.
Very nice.
Still have ammo, still going to fire it. Let's see whom you are going to fire up against. You haven't issued any attack orders yet.
Nope. Well, over here, firing at the pikes.
Yes, so this is again very important because you're using the flank and just firing into the flank and making sure that you get the best possible angles with your archers.
That's also going to get shots off into the Thorax Swords.
Yeah, into the rear of the Thorax Swords, yeah. So,
but the only way we lose now is if we line up our cavalry and charge straight into this pike unit. Like, that's the only way we can lose this.
True, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole like balance of power, army losses stuff starts playing a really shitty role and the Scythian Horse Archers with their 30 morale start to break.
Yeah.
That could happen.
That's why I kept them fresh, because I didn't want them to feel bad about anything.
True. Oh, you're going to charge with one. I think this one's out of ammo.
It's out of ammo.
And this Thorax Spear, 48 men, still going to take quite a bit of damage, I think. They've lost around, wow, almost 10 units from that mercenary Scythian Horse Archer charge.
And now the charge to end the boss.
Yes, full strength Baktrian Noble Horse charge into Thorax Swordsmen, shaken, attacked in the rear because of the mercenary Scythian Horse Archer. So many units wavering, but it doesn't look good for Team USA. Team Freedom about to get annihilated.
Democracy denied.
Democracy denied. The monarchy of the infidels reigns supreme, I guess. So Baktrian Horse Archer charging in here for good measure, rear charging the Thorax Spear. Baktrian Horse Archer wavering though. They're about to get MLG 420 blaze it kills.
Ooh, stop killing when you get to 420.
418. And they've routed. No, they haven't reached 420. This is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace.
Never bring them again.
So now what we're left with? One Scythian Horse Archer and one Baktrian Noble Horse. Full strength. Ooh, another Scythian Horse Archer. Cool. Against, what is this? 2 Thorax Swordsmen and a Thorax Spear. We don't even have pikes to be afraid of now.
No. Now it's just charging time.
Yeah.
And basically every single charge against these units is going to inflict rare charge penalties on the other.
Exactly, because they're so bunched up together.
Yeah. Like even this charge here from the mercenary Scythians could inflict rare charge
It's going to inflict rare charge on both.
And I still have ammo. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, the Thorax Spear is broken. And this Thorax Swordsman about to get rear charged by Baktrian Noble Horse. Oh my god.
Still a minute left, so...
Yeah, this game was epic for a reason, like...
Yeah.
So you've lost one more Horse Archer. We have one Baktrian Noble Horse and one Horse Archer against 2 Thorax Swordsmen. Oakley makes the big... I think it's Oakley who's making the mistake of chasing after you guys. He's not in shield wall now. But I wouldn't be surprised if they pop shield wall again.
Still ammo on the mercenary Scythians.
Don't know whom you're aiming
So he's
at.
turned around to face my mercenary Scythians, and that allows me. Now he's I don't. It's not. Well, he's popping shield
It's
wall,
still-
but
yeah.
shield wall isn't
Yeah,
activated.
yeah.
So
Smart charge there. Gonna take so much damage, these guys. 69, 70, 71. Imagine if we had a shock cavalry left. This game would have been over a
that
long
would be
time ago.
nice.
So their Thorax Swordsmen, for the most part, have done very well. But that's to be expected since
they
they
have.
came up against a pike line.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we can't take anything away from these guys. They did play very well. I mean, there's a reason why this game has gone on for so long.
Yes. But also considering our armies, there was no way to end this game quickly.
Yeah, true, true.
No way.
We were playing. We had our builds were designed for this, for late game, for end game.
Yeah.
Baktrian Noble Horse hardly taking any casualties, just mauling these Thorax Swordsmen. And there it is. One Thorax Swordsman left. They're wavering. They're about to rout because they've gotten rear charged, gang banged by a bunch of horses. No one likes that.
Rear charge, army losses, broken.
Costly victory. Insane.
Yeah, I didn't expect the game to be this epic and this great.
It was such an insane battle. Like, it's probably the most insane battle that I've played. Most epic, close battle. I mean, by far the best 2v2 that I've played. But yeah.
Definitely.
So let's take a look at the army stats. Baktrian Royal Guard for Blade Master, not great. Indian War Elephants absolutely did their job. No, just kidding. They were a massive disgrace.
They were shit. I was literally pulling my hair when you said that. I was like, okay, Blade is going to send them in when all the ammo is spent, all the precursors are gone, and he's like,
Imagine if I left them until late game. They would have been so useful. Oh my god.
That box gone in a second.
Oh my god. But the Baktrian Horse Archers made up for that. Almost 420.
Yeah, they did.
Baktrian Noble Horse for I never do well with my melee cavalry. They did just about okay. One of my Baktrian Pelters did decently. A couple of Levy Pikemen actually got single XP chevrons. Not really sure how. Let's take a look at...
Pelters.
Oh yeah, must be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your stats. Oh my god. Horse Archers. Oh my god.
424 for the Baktrian Royal Guard. And yeah, this is why I don't like the Baktrian Horse Archers. I mean, they did extremely well for you here. But considering their price, these mercenary Scythians, they provide more ammo, and in the late game, these are not just skirmish kills. These are also melee kills and impact damage kills.
Well, that's why I wouldn't bring a Horse Archer line composed purely of Baktrian Horse Archers.
Yes.
That's why I always pair them in with two mercenary Scythians, so that I have that combination of ammo, and then I have my late game killing capabilities. I mean, Baktrian Horse Archers nowhere. It's not like a must-bring unit. We all know that it's not. It's not like an oath sworn or a sword follower or something. But it's just, if you use them well, there's no greater feeling.
Definitely, and especially in 2v2s where a lot of units are going to be isolated and the micro is real. You got some great charges off with that unit.
But your Syrian mercenary Syrian archers also did very well. It's good to, like, when these units can get a lot of kills very quickly, but it's it's good use. I think you used them on the right units too. I think it was like some of the Thorax Swordsmen, some of the Royal Peltis.
Yeah, and heavy shots most of the time.
And
because trading fire with Syrian heavies, not using heavy shot that's a waste of ammunition in my opinion.
I mean,
the problem is just getting range.
Syrians are excellent, like skirmish versus skirmish, but that's really not what you want to use them as because they are so expensive.
Definitely, that's what you want to use the slingers for.
So for Indie Pride, Royal Peltis did pretty decently, 265 kills. Thorax Swordsmen did okay.
But considering what they killed, though, I mean, they have two experienced chevrons, so they probably killed something important. But you're going to have to kill a lot of our units to make up for the cost of the Royal Peltist. Like, there's nothing on foot that is really worth killing on your side. There's nothing on foot worth killing on my side.
True. I mean, and that's really why the Royal Pelters have excelled. If we actually brought units that were good, the Royal Pelters wouldn't have excelled.
Yes, if we weren't Greek,
Yeah.
they would have done.
They would have done absolutely.
But also, I mean, for the price of one Royal Peltas, you can basically buy 2 Median Cav.
Ooh.
And if
Yes.
if Oakley removes his Royal Peltas, then bring 2 Median Cav.
Yeah.
That would have been a problem, I think.
I think they lacked mobility. That was the nature of this game. They lacked mobility. They made up for it with a lot of heavily armored Thorax Swordsmen, but I don't think that was enough to save them the day. Look at this one archer for Oakley. We know what unit this one killed with the triple XP shove.
Elephants. Must be elephants. And 460 kills on Hellenic artifacts for Oakley. They were used well.
True. Alright guys, that's the end of this insane 2v2. Thank you so much Maximus for commentating this with me.
Likewise.
And we shall see you guys soon. Peace.
Strength and honor.